Roblox accounts are getting hacked and banned at an alarming rate. Roblox dropped a bunch of like small but pretty good updates, but they did also get exposed as well in a way. It's not looking good. So make sure to subscribe. For every one sub, I'll pet my cat or whatever. You already know the deal. And let's just move on to the good updates, and then we'll get into the exposing stuff. Because as of a couple days, Roblox rolled out a couple of weird like quality of life updates that I'm not complaining about, but it is just weird that they did it in the first place. So here's the first one that I saw from Sharkblocks. He made a video called "I waited 5 years for Roblox to add this feature." And what the feature is basically if you are someone that is verified on Roblox or have like an admin badge, which I mean there's not many people with that, but you know, if you have any sort of like special badge on Roblox, such as the Star Creator, a verified badge, or an admin badge, Roblox has basically given you the option to completely disable it in the settings page in Roblox settings. So I guess you won't get like jumped by people that see the icon on the player list, which is a pretty good update. Now this doesn't really affect many people. I mean, not many people have these special icons on the platform. Well, actually, I guess a lot of people are starting to get the verified badge, so maybe this is a lot more useful and big than I think. But yeah, pretty dang cool update, very small, and it's just very interesting because I don't think people were like rallying for this update, but it is definitely a good one. I enjoy this a lot. W Roblox. But now without further ado, we can talk about another update that was actually pretty solid, and it was also a very big surprise because apparently Roblox has made it so that you can join more groups on Roblox than you used to be able to. Now it's not much of a change, but let's talk about it because I saw this tweet that says Roblox has increased the maximum number of groups that you can be in from 100 to 110, with a screenshot showing off that they can join 110 groups now. I did not know that there was a limit on the groups that you can join, but it kind of makes sense. I mean, Roblox has a limit on everything on the website. You can only have a certain amount of friends, groups, games. There's always been a limit on everything on Roblox, so this isn't really surprising, but it is good to see that they actually made a huge change. Well, not really huge, but at least they changed to this to make it a little bit better. I really like that. And once again, this was an update that nobody was asking for, but is one that is, I'd say, very much welcome on the platform. Thank you, bro. But now without further ado, we can move on to the next update maybe that happened, and it's Headless Horseman plus something else Roblox is maybe planning. I have no clue, because if you don't know, it's October now. It's been October for 10 days already. Oh my gosh, time is flying. But the Headless Horseman went back on sale per usual every single year. It does this, not very surprising. But after this happened, Roblox has still continued to tweet weird cryptic things that maybe mean something else. I have no clue. Let me show you. So here's the most recent tweet that kind of blew up. It got almost 5,000 likes, and it says, "Cloaked in darkness, the forest sleeps. It calls the lost, and what it calls, it keeps." Very weird riddle. Don't even know what this means, but everyone in the comments were just trying to speculate on what it is. This person said, "Headless Horseman sounding poem. Maybe this event is set in a forest instead of a haunted mansion like last year," which Roblox actually responded to this person saying, "Maybe, maybe not. Eyeball emoji." Now, that's not the only thing they responded to, because they responded to this, which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, Roblox is seemingly responding to people still, and also it seems like they are trying to tease a new event or something that is going to be happening for Halloween. I have no clue, guys. But either way, regardless, what do you think Roblox is teasing? I think it's going to be a small event. I think there was like some leaks before of like Roblox planning another event, so I think that's what it's going to be. But maybe it's nothing. Maybe this is just for Headless Horseman. I have no clue. But regardless, let's move on to another and small update that is actually really good, and it's Roblox's new text-to-speech feature that they added that is actually pretty cool, because Roblox just tweeted out, "Our text-to-speech API is fully released, enabling rapid creation of voice-enabled experiences. Higher rate limits mean more capacity and observability." That's a tough word for me. I'm stupid. "Dashboards enable faster troubleshooting and informed decision-making for creators." Okay, that's a lot of big word mumbo-jumbo that confuses me very, very much, but if we go to the dev forum post, you can kind of understand what they're talking about here, because now on Roblox, you can actually do text-to-speech, and they have a video here kind of showing it off. Let's see if it's bad or good, okay? I haven't seen this yet. Let's see.
"Thank the blocks you're here. Only you can help us defeat the monster."
Okay, I mean, that's clearly like the most basic AI text-to-speech ever. I mean, I guess it's fine.
"How can I help?"
Whoa. So I guess this text-to-speech update also includes speech-to-text as well. So I guess now developers can make it so that they can hear what you are saying and I guess translate that into the game. Super duper cool, bro. What the heck? That is going to open so many doors for some pretty cool games. I already have some ideas in my head. But yeah, very, 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 very cool stuff. Very exciting. And now we can move on to Roblox being exposed in many different ways, and it's kind of not the best, okay? Let's talk about it. So the first thing that I saw saw was basically an update to my previous video when I talked about the Kentucky lawsuit, because Kentucky was suing Roblox for a plethora of reasons, with the main stuff being safety issues, okay? But there's actually some big updates posted today and yesterday, such as this tweet from Schlepp that says, the free Schlepp movement was directly mentioned in the Kentucky lawsuit against Roblox, in which he shows a screenshot from the lawsuit that includes some stuff I can't show in the video, but it kind of just explains what Schlepp does, and then also talks about how Schlepp was actually banned from Roblox and sent a cease and desist notice, and that it created the whole free Schlepp thing. Now, on top of this, Legal Mindset also even responded to this as well, saying, Roblox is being exposed thanks to the continued good work by Schlepp and others. State action is key to bringing down the corporate bad actors. So yeah, just some small updates to the Kentucky lawsuit, and that's not where it ends. Okay, we have a lot more stuff to talk about, because Chris Hansen is someone that you probably know because he has been around the whole free Schlepp stuff, and he's also just been around the internet and TV for so many years. He's a very, very famous person, okay? And his main thing is, you know, exposing bad actors in real life, okay? That's what he does. But recently, he actually uploaded a video to his YouTube channel that was a whole hour long of a CrimeCon interview with Schlepp, basically exposing Roblox and talking about all the bad things on Roblox and basically just interviewing Schlepp, basically. Now, I didn't know about this, but this CrimeCon interview was actually 10 days old now at this point. But basically what it was is Schlepp and Chris Hansen sat down on a stage at like a live event, and they were basically interviewed about Roblox, where Schlepp basically just laid out everything that he has many, many times before, but on a big stage to a bunch of people, basically exposing them. Now, I don't really think there's any specific clip that I need to show, but the original CrimeCon upload of this interview was named Exposing Roblox Bad People, Schlepp and Chris Hansen at CrimeCon 2025. Like, this was a straight up expose on Roblox, and it is kind of blown up, dude. It's gotten 200k views in 10 days. It's a super big deal, and now Chris Hansen has even uploaded his own video about this interview as of a couple days ago. Like, this is a big deal. So now let's talk about the next two things that I think are probably going to destroy the Roblox platform for the next coming weeks, because it has to do with people's accounts getting banned and also hacked. It's really spooky. So let's talk about the hacking stuff first, because it's the stuff that's a bit more niche, I guess, because over the past month, there's been two insane hacking exploits that have been floating around, hacking high-valued Roblox accounts, and it is insanely scary. With the first one being a Zoom exploit that you've probably already heard of because it was covered by so many people at this point, where basically hackers would contact you pretending to be like people who would need like UGC items, or they would be people pretending to interview you for like a news story or something, in which when they would get in contact with you, they would ask you to join a Zoom call, and once you were in that Zoom call, they would request remote access to your computer without you knowing, and you would get hacked. It was a very, very complex, complicated exploit that was being used, and it actually affected a lot of huge Roblox users with a lot of Robux and followers. It was insane. It was a scary, scary time, but seemingly that update has started dying down ever since people have been exposing it online and making everyone known that it exists. And the TLDR is that if you get invited to a Zoom call by a random person, definitely be wary and don't click on any random prompts that show up on your screen, because they are most likely malicious. But the next hacking exploit is a lot more dangerous and a lot scarier, because all it requires you to do is launch into a game with this person, and this game is very popular. It's known as Terraria. Yeah, so apparently there is a bunch of hackers going around to rich Roblox users and asking them to play Terraria with them. It seems pretty normal and not bad at all, right? I mean, they're just asking you to play a game with them. But secretly, the world that they ask you to join on Terraria has certain mods installed on it that are malware, and they will literally hack into your computer and steal all of your accounts. It's insanely scary and crazy that this can happen. And again, the reason this happens is because the version of Terraria they use is like running mods. So to join this person, you need to have this thing called T-Mod Loader and join them. If you play Terraria, you probably know a lot more about this, but there's a lot of people that don't know much about Terraria that are falling for this exploit, and they're joining people's Terraria worlds not knowing it can literally get them hacked. So yeah, be extremely careful joining Terraria worlds, especially if random people are asking you to join it. Only really join your friends, and make sure you're being safe when downloading any mods for any game for that matter. I mean, it wasn't that long ago when we saw the same thing kind of happen with Minecraft. There was people giving out Minecraft mods that were actually malicious, and they would get Roblox players hacked. Like, it was insane. So yeah, be extremely careful when just interacting with random people online in general. If people are asking you to join a Zoom call or their Terraria world or install a certain Minecraft mod, you should definitely not take it at face value, especially in today's day and age where everybody is at risk of being hacked, bro. And I think the worst part about it as well is that when you get hacked by a lot of these people that do these specific exploits, they won't just steal your stuff, they will get you banned in the worst ways possible, so you will never get unbanned ever again. It is insanely malicious and crazy, and just use this as a PSA to be safe and just be careful, bro. And now we can move on to the next story, which is also not much better because people are getting banned at an alarming rate for no reason, and it's actually annoying. So I saw this tweet from Dinah Broth that says, PSA, Roblox has been enforcing a huge automated ban wave, which has been wrongfully terminating users with an enforcement ban. This is a ban that poisons all your accounts, and these ban notes are usually noted as avoiding an enforcement action, and this has been ongoing since 2024. But yeah, basically we all know what these enforcement bans are at this point. I've talked about them multiple times on this channel, but it seems like Roblox is just going even more ham with these enforcement bans as of a couple weeks ago, because I've gotten so many tweets over the past couple days of people getting terminated and banned for literally no reason, or for a ban that they got a whole year ago. And usually they have like a sibling or someone else in the house do something bad on their internet, so then Roblox basically enforcement bans all the accounts that are sharing the same IP address, which means that if you are in the same house as someone who breaks rules on Roblox, you could potentially also get banned even if you don't break any rules. And on top of all of this, a lot of the times this happens, these people are never ever allowed to make another account on Roblox ever again because it's an enforcement ban, which means if you make another account, that account will eventually also get banned for that same reason. It's very, very annoying, and it's been getting a lot worse over the past week. I mean, just going to the Roblox help subreddit, you can see top posts showing off even more enforcement bans, such as this person saying my daughter's account was terminated, with a screenshot showing an enforcement ban, with the ban note being from September, even though this ban apparently just happened. This tweet also includes a bunch of examples of people who got banned via these enforcement bans. Like, there's a lot. And then even just looking at the replies to this tweet, there is also a bunch more examples of people getting enforcement bans for no reason. And apparently a lot of these bans are just like completely unjust as well. Like, Dynabroth goes on to say, one of my bans for my friend was a bed from a 2007 homestead contest for some reason, showcasing that, yeah, apparently this person's friend got banned for just having a bed model from 2007. There's literally nothing wrong with it, but Roblox's AI moderation is, I guess, being used in a unfair way, or is at least just going crazy mode and banning people for no reason, especially because this model that apparently got their friend banned was an official Roblox model. Like, what the heck is going on? So yeah, again, be careful. Enforcement bans are going crazy right now. So if you have a sibling in your house that maybe breaks a lot of rules on Roblox, maybe tell them to stop, because your account could also be at risk. And even if you don't have a sibling in your household or anyone that breaks rules in your house, don't do something stupid on Roblox that could get you permanently banned forever, because that seems to be a lot more common these days, and it's not good.